friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Sav and this is my very first video on my YouTube. It's also my very first wardrobe tour 2025. I'm super excited to share it with you guys. I guess we'll start with what I'm wearing today. Today I'm wearing a primarily handmade cord. My blouse is made of an old flannel bedsheet, and then my dress is jellyfish themed. I actually drew inspiration for the design from Angelic Pretty's Dream Marine JSK. It's very hard to find that dress in navy, and when I do find it, it's kind of out of my price range, so I just wanted to make something similar, but with jellyfish instead. And then the rest of my stuff is just general accessories. We'll go through my entire clothing rack and we will go through everything from one side to the other just to make things easy. I have everything kind of organized by cut and sort of by color and whether or not I handmade it, but we'll get into all of that as we go through. So starting with the first dress, this is a wine-colored Sailor OP. I made this. It's a little wrinkly. She has not been ironed. I need to iron her soon because I will be wearing her for a meetup next month, and that'll be here before we know it. But I love this dress so much. I actually made this one after making my other Sailor OP that you'll see in a minute, but that one does not fit me in the sleeves. I did use a pattern for the first one and then the bodice of that pattern for this wine one. Getting into my next dress, this is a pink old school inspired OP that I made. I actually made this last year for our Valentine's Day meetup. I'm a running joke with a lot of my friends in our comm that there is not a meetup coming up unless I'm working on something at the last minute, and I made this like 3 or 4 days before that meetup happened. I accidentally washed it with the bow on, and that's why the bow is up here and super wrinkly, and I need to iron it out and fix it. But this dress is all cotton. All of the dresses I've made, I think, are all cotton. And it just features lots of different lace. There's like a rose-themed lace, and then this kind of more meshy lace, and then a very nice cotton crochet. I really love this dress, but she is very heavy, so I don't wear her often. But I did wear her for our Easter meetup as well this past year because it just fit nicely with the theme. And it was, fun pastel to wear for that event as well. The next dress is my navy Sailor OP that I made. This was made using one of those infamous Simplicity patterns. The pattern itself is not super difficult to follow. It's just that some of the instructions are kind of stupid and I don't like them. But this dress, I'm really sad I didn't have enough of this trim to also trim the collar with it. But I really, really love it because it's got like very tiny little detail to it. And it's just super pretty. The pattern instructions are very strange. You don't gather this in the back because it laces up. Yeah, so that's my navy Sailor OP. I've gotten really into Sailor Lolita, and so it's a big part of my wardrobe. I just really like the aesthetics of Sailor Lolita. Next up is this black and white old school JSK that I made. It actually started out as a skirt that I made for one of our annual Halloween meetups. It's super fun. Dress has some shirring in the back. It's kind of ugly in the back, if I'm being totally honest. It does not look good. When worn, you don't notice it because it's so nice and over the top. Actually wore this to Japan Fest this last year and got a ton of compliments. Really, I think, enjoyed seeing the old school Lolita aesthetic represented at Japan Fest because a lot of people did cosplay, a lot of people wore like Japanese t-shirts and stuff like that, but there were a handful of us Lolitas. Of course, my comm came out and represented, and we love that. Next up is the first of my brand dresses. This was my first brand dress I ever purchased, and I keep it folded like this to preserve the elastic. Give me 1 second. Get it untangled from its hanger. This is the Milky Swan mini sleeve OP from Angelic Pretty. Was a birthday gift to myself many years ago. She has full shirring in the sleeves, and I just really, really love the detail on this dress. It's very like Swan Lake themed, but I love the way that this dress looks. It's very princessy, it's very fun. And I'm going to set her aside and I will put her back in a little bit. Ooh. The next dress is Innocent World's Happy London JSK. This is the Sailor Cut JSK. I think there's another JSK cut. This secondhand from Wonderwell. I sent him the link. I didn't think he was going to buy it. And then when it came in, he gave it to me for Christmas. And it's just really special. I love her a lot. She's got some damage to the back that I want to fix, but I have yet to figure out how to. Purchased for me as a Christmas present from my wonderful husband in a way that is safe and will not ruin this dress. So, yeah, I love her. I love the little bears dressed up as the little guards. Very cute, very fun. The next dress in my collection is Alice and the Pirates Funeral Procession of Rose, Aria and the Blooming Twilight. This is JSK 2. I don't wear a ton of Gothic, but I love this dress so much. She's fun, she's very detailed. One of these days we'll go over all of the details in this dress together, but I am a big fan of this piece. The rose lace that's on it, the iron gates, the hearse, all of it's just so cool. And I'm such a big fan. The next dress in my collection is a very rare piece, and I'm going to make an entire video dedicated to this dress. I am possibly the world's only Songbird Bouquet stan. This is Meta's Songbird Bouquet. This is the Bustle JSK in the black and blue colorway. I didn't see that this dress literally only came with one waist tie. So I am planning to use that one waist tie to get this dress altered to be slightly larger, because obviously odds of me finding the missing waist tie to this dress are 0. She's very pretty, even though she's in a more Gothic color scheme. I feel like she's very Valentine's Day themed. I actually would love to get the pink colorway as well, but again, this is already a hard to find dress, so the fact that I own any version of it is a small miracle, but I will never part with her. She's also my only Meta dress. So far, the only brand that I have more than one dress from is Angelic Pretty. Anyway, the dress in my collection is Metamorphose, just kidding, Mercator Antique Shop by Angelic Pretty. This is the navy JSK with the really pretty like V-cut front. I am obsessed. I love her so much. She has pockets, she has full back shirring, and she's just beautiful. This dress gets a ton of love online, and for good reason. She's lovely, and she's from that period when AP still put like built-in in their dresses. Obviously, they don't really do that anymore, and that's kind of sad, but hopefully, maybe we'll see them return to doing that. That would be really nice. Until then, I'm just going to keep loving my beautiful Mercator Antique Shop. And moving on to the next dress, this is my only Taobao dress, and it's very similar to Mercator Antique Shop. And I purchased this with the matching head bow for $40 at a swap meet, and it's the least amount of money I have ever spent on a full dress. And this Demon King of this universe, I think is what it's called. It's by King 11. This dress did not come with the overskirt. I don't know if the overskirt was like sold separately on Taobao, or if the seller that I bought it from just didn't have it, maybe lost it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. This dress is so pretty. I love like astrolabe and the astrological designs. It's so cool. It's so fun. It does feature full back shirring, which we love to see. This is also my only white dress. I am to make a dress this year that is mostly white. It's got designs on it, and I will probably make a video out of making that dress. That may turn into an adventure, because I don't know if I actually have enough of the material to make a dress, but we're going to find out, and it'll be a fun adventure. The next dress in my collection, this was my holy grail when I got into Lolita fashion. This is my baby girl, my beloved, precious honey cake. This is the round cut JSK in the yellow colorway. It was the only thing in the entire world that I wanted when I got into this fashion 10 years ago. And it became such a running joke about me not owning this dress that one of my non-Lolita friends flat out told me, "You've been talking about this dress and not owning it for so long, I did not think it was real." Unfortunately, I did overpay for her, but it was worth it for me, I feel like, because now I have her. I never have to look for her again. Now I'm just looking for the bag. It's fine. We'll find it. But I got this and the head bow, and I also have the matching necklace. And I love her so much. Um, and yeah, moving right along to my other golden girl. This one was a birthday present to myself 3 years ago now. Gosh, it's been that long. This is Sunny Smile Laundry JSK. It's got these weird neckties that AP was doing at the time. I still don't like them, but I'd leave them on. Just because, I don't know, the dress feels weird and incomplete without them. Also, the pockets are shameful. Like, I couldn't put a tube of lipstick in there. But no, it was hotly debated because it's laundry themed. And so it kind of become a running joke in the community that, of course, this is the brand telling you to wash your freaking clothes. I think she's silly and she's fun and she's a great novelty print. And I'm a big, big fan. Next is another rare one. I will actually be, in my next video, discussing this dress specifically because I've seen a couple of people on YouTube be like, it's kind of ugly. But she's not, I promise. She's beautiful in person. This is Angelic Pretty's Lucienne Dream. This is the pink JSK. She has partial shirring in the back. She does have, I think, one pocket. Yeah, one. And then, of course, it lacing and lots of beautiful details. I love the dress so much. This was another dress that I discovered when I first got into Lolita. This dress, I think when I was starting to look up the different substyles, was one of the ones that popped up for classic, probably. I don't remember. It's been 10 years. But she's got bird cages and stripes. She's chiffon. She's got this beautiful lace, gold stamping, and these cute little baby ribbons on them. And I got this dress for a steal. I paid less than $100 for a brand dress, and I'm very excited about that. She has a little bit of damage that I do want to fix, but I think the next and final JSK, and I have beef with this one because of the name. This is Temple Cute's Teaspoons Sleeveless OP. Besties, this is a JSK. Now, she does feature a full back shirt. She's also the lightest dress that I own. It would be great for summer and springtime, but it features these beautiful teaspoons with these cute little green ribbons on them and all these little polka dots, and it's fun, very simple, kind of classic-y sweet dress. So the next piece in my wardrobe is actually the first brand piece I ever purchased. One of the ribbons is untied. This is the original tartan check skirt in the Saks colorway from Baby the Starshine Bright. This is my only baby piece. The skirt has seen some stuff. Like, this is not the original ribbon going through the ladder lace here. It's missing the waist bow. There's some stains on it that may or may not have been my fault. I don't know. I done her a long time. 2018, I think, is when I purchased this piece. So I've had this for like 7 years personally. Always debate with myself whether or not to let her go, but I haven't done it yet, and I think it's because I'm emotionally attached. It was my first brand piece, and one of the few pieces I have that's not handmade that actually fits me, and that's just because the elastic is like shot. I really need to get it fixed. This next piece is actually a piece that I altered. This is a skirt from Old Navy that I actually purchased at Goodwill. And I looked at it for 2 seconds and said, I could hack this to be Lolita. And, I mean, it's not, but it's Lolita adjacent enough to work. And I do wear this to meetups in the spring and summertime because it's very, very light. It's very soft, very airy. And I love the floral embroidery along the bottom. I would love to redo the elastic because I fixed this when I first got into sewing, and I've obviously improved dramatically since then. But next piece, this is actually a coordinating piece that went with a different dress that I've actually gotten rid of. The reason I got rid of that dress is, one, it did not fit me well. It was not well tailored. I had never successfully made a dress with sleeves before. The sleeves looked really bad on it, and also I got paint on it, and I got paint on this, and there's no way to get it out. But at the same time, this part would be covered up if I made another dress to go over it, so it'd be okay. But yeah, no, this little ruffly underskirt, it's completely flat in the back. This was Simplicity pattern. I think it was 8444. It's one of the Lolita ones. I will talk about my beef with 8444 eventually. That's not today. But anyway, moving on to my handful of blouses other than the one I am wearing. This is a blouse that I bought at Spirit Halloween. And people always talk about how Spirit Halloween is not good for Lolita. This is an okay blouse. It's not bad. You have to be cautious about the type of bra that you wear with this blouse. And also the type of dress that you wear this blouse with. Like, I can't wear the skirt, obviously, because it's very similar to the Lady Sloth chiffon see-through little mesh blouses that they put out. It's made of a very funky material, but underneath the dress you cannot tell. So if you're looking for a cheap blouse option in that type of form, this is a large, extra large. I'd say probably between a large and a standard US 2X. It's very, very stretchy, pretty soft. This blouse right here is why I have beef with Simplicity 8444. There's actually lace back that I need to like unstitch from the neckband, which I did not realize was stitched to the neckband, but it is. And I hate this pattern with a passion. Neckband does not fit ever. I've never once made it like actually fit onto the blouse, so I've stopped using it because it's a terrible pattern. This lace is itchy and makes this blouse not fun to wear. But the buttons are little like crystal hearts, and it's got like corset lacing in the back to make it tighter if you need to. And I don't have any issue with the sleeves. The sleeves are fine. It's just that the neckband of this blouse makes me so irrationally angry. But that's okay because I have other handmade blouses, including the one I'm wearing and this one here. I made this last year because I was meeting up with some friends that I had not seen in years. We were going to an event, and this blouse is covered in stuff and really, really needs fixed. You can see that I've not touched this since I washed it last, but it needs to be fixed. It's on my list, but it's got these really fun tulle sleeves and these really cool, like, almost like card club, the club suite I'm thinking of. Card suite, the club suite. It's got different trims along the front, and I really enjoy this. I feel like it's very Victorian inspired. It's not Simplicity Lolita pattern, but it was made using a Simplicity pattern. It's one of the vintage patterns, actually. It was a 1940s blouse pattern. And I have a different blouse that I made with that same pattern set that's not Lolita, but I do wear it sometimes with my little greenish gray skirt that is not really all that Lolita either, but it fits a petticoat under it, so once petticoat's under it, it looks Lolita. And then this is my final blouse. This is a bodyline blouse that I purchased secondhand. I was told that it was a 2X, like they're 2L. When it came in, I looked at the tag and I was like, that tag has an M on it. So this is actually a medium bodyline blouse. I need to sell this blouse. I have yet to do it. I just have not had it in me to go on Lace Market or even just post it in my comm and be like, hey, who wants this? And then the thing I have hanging up that's an accessory is this apron that I also made last year. I made it there with my little pink dress that I wore to our Easter meet. I made this in time for the Easter meet, but not in time for the Valentine's Day meet. It's not a good apron. I didn't use a pattern. I absolutely just winged it using YouTube tutorials. Don't do that. Go find a pattern or buy one pre-made from like Taobao or something. Hi friends! So this is part 2 of my Lolita wardrobe stuff. I'm going to show you guys my accessories real quick and give you guys kind of an idea of the stuff that I wear with Lolita just to accessorize my looks a little bit. So starting with this absolutely fabulous swimmer purse. She's kind of an icon. I have friends in my comm who regularly try to purchase this purse from me. She's quite massive, and I spent years looking for her. We'll just kind of scan over my accessories here. So up here I have all of my hats and hair accessories and head bows and my wrist cuffs tucked back there in front of the framed baby bag. I have a couple of little figurines I keep up here. That is a pair of ears that actually goes with one of my old school headdresses that I have up here. Not going to pull all of my head bows and stuff down because that's just too much work. I have the iconic Angelic Pretty Milky Cross purse in gold. I have a Shirley Temple bag, and then I've got one of those little Book of Spell bags from Spirit Halloween. It's fun for Halloween looks. Down here I have 2 of my 3 Moss Badger rosettes. I keep them attached to a piece of ribbon. This one up here was actually my very first one, and I purchased this secondhand from a friend in my comm during a swap meet. This one was a gift from my husband. In here, I keep all of my jewelry. So I've got necklaces, earrings, I've got those kind of Choco Mint style clips, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I've got a bunch of necklaces and jewelry and brooches and whatnot in this drawer, and then the bottom drawer is just a couple of little floral enamelware brooches that I've purchased at antique stores. And then we come over here. Oh, shoes. So down here, I keep all of my Lolita shoes, or shoes that I wear with Lolita. I have a pair of the Tuck, like multi-strap, pointy platform witch shoes. I own 3 pairs of the same heels in different colorways. I love these. I bought the ivory pair first. My mother purchased me the black pair, and then I actually purchased the pink pair to wear to my wedding, but of course also for Lolita. These are some horrible Amazon heels that are not comfortable that I have painted blue, and you can tell that I painted them because they look awful. And then the last of my accessories up here are my bonnets. I am a bonnet lady. The black one and the kind of cream colored one with the flowers are both handmade. They're both made of straw hats, so if I get up close, you can kind of see that a little better. The back of this one is extremely detailed. There's tons and tons of flowers and ribbon and lace. And then the black one is all just ribbons and lace in varying shades of black and in varying patterns. I kind of don't love these bows on this one, and I might take those off. And then, of course, the last one is the bonnet that goes with Mercator Antique Shop. I actually got this from Closet Child, brand new with tags, so I was very surprised by that, but I was very, very pleased. That's all of my stuff.